Edupedia world. We are here to have a look on measurement and evaluation system development. After having a detailed discussion on measurement and evaluation, we have to be associated with the development process as well. Measurement and evaluation system development is considered as a systematic approach that is related with the development of an evaluation system under the guidance of the executive management and the top management. Now, this development needs the executive management support and commitment. These supports and commitments are in the form of the leadership, they are in the form of the participation support, they are in the form of the commitment towards the fulfillment of the financial resources for developing a specific system. All purchase locations must use the same structure to depict or to reduce the duplication of the effort, as well the development of the training and the other development related factors. But this does not mean that each and every purchasing location must use the same performance objective or criteria. It can also be possible that the different locations may use the different performance objective or criteria, but it is very necessary to use the same system structure in order to avoid or eliminate the duplication of the work. What do we mean by the system structure? Basically, here a question arises. As far we are to be concerned about the system structure, it is the system basic design. It is simply the reflection of the basic design of the system. Let's have a look on the general sequence of the activities that we generally execute in the development of an effective measurement and evaluation system. The development of an effective measurement and evaluation system includes determining which performance category is to be measured, developing specific performance measures, establishing performance objective for each measure, finalizing system detail, and implementing and reviving system performance measures. Now let's have a look on first activity that is concerned with the development of an effective measurement and evaluation system. The first step is related with the development process and is concerned with the identification of the performance measurement categories. The performance measurement categories that are generally selected may include: number 1, price effectiveness, cost effectiveness, workload, administration, general efficiency, material status, supplier's performance, and strategic performance. All these activities should be executed in its efficient and effective form. Now, we have a look on the second activity that is related with developing specific performance measure. As far the development of specific performance measure is considered, it is attached with a number of features. The general features that are generally attached with the development of specific performance measures are objectivity, the clarity, the accuracy, creativity, joint participation, dynamics over the time, and non-manipulation. The objectivity means the measurement of the system that should rely on quantitative data instead of qualitative feelings and assessment. Clarity represents the people's understanding about the performance measures and requirements in order to direct the performance toward the desired outcome. Accurate and available data means that well-defined, measured, used data that are available and accurate in their nature. Creativity means that a successful system measures only what is important and promotes individual initiative and creativity. Directly related to organizational objective factor is concerned with the creativity as well. Along with this, non-manipulation and joint effort is also playing a very important role. Now come to the third step that is associated with the development of a specific system. This third step is establishing performance objectives. Establishment of the performance objectives quantify the desire and performance targets as well the goals. Performance standards or objectives must be realistic in their nature, which means that the measure is challenging yet achievable through a solid effort. The objective must also reflect the realities of a firm's competitive environment. It is usually represented or established through three different methodologies. These methodologies are historical data, internal comparison, and external analysis. Historical data method use the past activities on the basis of which the current parameters are set. The current objectives are to be set or is to be arrived or modified by the historical performance with a performance improvement factor. The one and only problem that is associated with this method is that the objective may be used on past but suboptimal performance even with an improved factor is also to be included. Now internally derived or goals or the objectives as well its comparison. The approach of the internal comparison involves internal comparison in between the departments or the business units within a single firm. The best internal performance level is acting as the ideal level for the various performance objectives. The drawback of this approach is that the firm may lose the sight of its external competition as well, along with it stresses much more on the internal comparison. It may also develop an unhealthy rivalry in between internal business units and departments. External analysis. External analysis approach reveals the examining of the practices and performance as well the objectives of the competitors as well the other leading firms. Now let's have a look on the fourth activity that is related with finalizing system details. Finalizing of the system detail include reporting of the frequency, the education and the development, the using of the system output. Number 1. Reporting frequency. A sound performance and evaluation system provides regular reporting of the performance result. The frequency that supports the most effective use of each measure can be determined. For example, a measure that tracks the status of inbound transportation shipment must be available on a daily or a real-time basis. A summary may include the overall performance of suppliers and weekly as well monthly reporting of them. Now let's have a look on the next factor, that is education and the development. The employee of the firm and the suppliers must be trained to use the performance measure and evaluation system. Each participant should understand it in a very efficient manner that what are the parameters of analysis. Now let's have a look on the third step, that is using system output. By using system output, we may directly evaluate the performance of an organization, whether it could be the purchasing personnel or the supplier. Also, the output is the representation of the effectiveness of the organization and individuals' interest towards the product. Now come to the last step. It is the implementing and reviving of the system performance and measures. Implementation phase includes pilot and the trial run to ensure that the system performs well. It is subjected to periodic reviews for its betterment. Thank you for listening.